We're back. I'm Tina Trenner, Larry Harrison, and Anthony Barney. And on the line with us is the National Coordinator for the Tea Party Patriots, Rob Gaudet. And Rob, let's get back to, I think, well, go ahead and ask your question, Anthony, because you had a good one.
Rob, when we were talking with Scott Ashton last week, we asked a series of questions. We felt like we got good answers from some, and we felt that he didn't answer others and was somewhat evasive. But one of the things that he had mentioned is that the Tea Party movement that he claimed to be representing here, and which you've indicated he's not representative of, is a mixture of all political stripes. And essentially we have Republicans, Democrats, Independents, all united. And yet many in the media have painted the Tea Party Express as solely a conservative outlet, an arm of the Republican Party. Is the Tea Party movement a movement that would support a Democrat or a liberal, for that matter?
You know, by definition, certainly liberal indicates, you know, in today's sense of the term, somebody who is not necessarily fiscally concerned, doesn't see government as having a limited role in Americans' lives, and typically doesn't support free enterprise. And so, liberal, probably not. I mentioned those three things. As far as fiscal responsibility, limited government, and free markets, those are the three core principles that the Tea Party movement has adopted. There's no social issues in there, and it's by design. The Tea Party movement is a constitutionally driven movement, and we feel like those three core principles best represent the things that we need to be focusing on to get back to a constitutionally limited government. And certainly if a Democrat subscribes to fiscal responsibility, limited government, and free markets, then the Tea Party, Tea Partiers would support them, and that's to be expected.
What if you had a candidate, though, that was a fiscal conservative and yet was liberal with social policy?
Like I said, the Tea Party movement is not a social movement at all.
Just strictly the three
I was
things.
talking to the guy who defined himself as a blue blood liberal lawyer, and this was a small town lawyer here in Louisiana who did some paperwork for me. And he said, well, he did it pro bono. He said, man, more power to you guys. If there's anything I can do to help you, I'll be the first in line. And the reason that he said that is because we are focusing on getting the government out of our lives, getting the red tape out of daily businesses' lives, holding government accountable, and trying to bring the country back to the basic fundamentals that the Constitution outlined.
When I think back, not very long ago, we had true bipartisanship. I mean, we had Orrin Hatch from Utah working with Ted Kennedy on healthcare reform issues, and that's my main bailiwick. And now it just seems we've got some real bad news, and the bad news is that it's easier to distort than it is to explain. And so people are not really explaining what it is that they stand for. They're just trying to exaggerate rather than legislate, and they're not even coming forward with what it is that they should be legislating. They're just trying to distort everything, and we need to have more of these town hall meetings. We had a lot of momentum going in the last few months with town hall meetings. Now I think that maybe people are getting a little callous to what's going on, and we have elections coming up, and the primaries are going to be taking place within the next 60 days or so. And so the general public needs to focus on what people are really saying and what they mean and where they stand on the issues that are important to them. Well, and there's just not enough of that going on, and it's nice that
that's
the Tea
what the Tea Party's all about.
Right. That's I'm all about what you're doing, rather than causing more chaos, let's say.
Sure. One of the strategies by the progressives that are in power right now, and frankly, there's no other way to define it other than overused acronym. It's my way or the highway. But their intent is to pull us as far to the left as possible, as quickly as possible, and not debate it at all.
Well, they don't want us to be able to react, and I think they're shocked at the Tea Party. They tried to like call you names, and they tried to say things racist and tea baggers, and I mean they came up with all the crap. None of that stuck, and everybody's joining and getting involved. And so I think they're actually starting to realize if they don't get this stuff done quick, it's not happening.
Right. And they're pushing it right now because when April 15th comes around, there's going to be as many or more events that happening this April 15th than happened last April 15th. And the fact is, they're hoping one of their strategies is to simply wear us out and tire us down.
Exactly.
And I'll be the first to tell you I'm absolutely beat. But I'm not gonna complain.
Nope.
When my brother is literally in Iraq right now. He left last week. He's overseas fighting for this country. Putting his life on the line.
It's the least we can do back home. Rob,
Absolutely.
we're almost out of time. I've just got a few seconds here. Tell people how to find you on the internet.
TeaPartyPatriots.org. Go there. You can join. We have a Facebook fan page that we have 115,000 fans on. It's growing every day. We'd love to have you.
Thank you so much for being our guest, and we hope you come on every week and kind of give us an update as what's happening at the tea parties.
Thank you, Tina. I'd love to.
All right, great.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a minute. More great information just for you.